What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, we have noticed a lot of weird things going on with the Kamala Harris situation. Kamala Harris, in my honest opinion, is a stronger candidate than most people want to give her credit for. I believe that if she would have started out, it would have been almost a landslide that he would win. But for the fact that this story is coming and the Democrats are losing hope, Kamala Harris is coming out, she's raising this money. It's scary. It's scary what America will become under Kamala Harris. We've seen America under Donald Trump. To be honest, that wasn't America with a migrant crisis issue. It's another story. Be it as it may, any criticism of Kamala Harris is now being attached to misogyny and outright attack on black women. Now, let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. I want to play Judge Joe Brown, and he's talking to Brother Kwame Brown, okay? Now, I want you to hear this. Again, you know he keeps it funky, and he's never going to sugarcoat anything.
And you got Queenla Imhoff in there. You know who Imhoff is?
No.
Yes, you do.
Who?
Mrs. Imhoff, Vice President of the United States, who goes by her maiden name,
Miss Kamala?
Kamala Harris. She's got 2 Jewish children she adopted. She married a Jewish husband who's got a interesting.
I'm scared to talk about Kamala Harris. I'll let you have that one.
No, she's a witch, and she is a corrupt witch. She's been corrupt her whole life, and she her way to the top.
Oh, Lord.
They used to detail this witch in the LA Times with her sexual escapades. She's damn near everybody trying to get up. She used to be a frat when she was at Howard. And she ain't black. You know,
I ain't got nothing to do with this, Miss Harris.
No, I mean, well, don't, but she's
I don't know. I'm just listening.
Well, here's the thing. I actually met her father in Jamaica. I was the guest, said it to governor.
So people are calling her an idiot, which has nothing to do with race. But here's what you're going to find out, guys. If Kamala Harris gets elected, you're never going to be able, and this is wrong to call somebody out, you know, like I said, I'm gonna be honest. When you deal with Kamala Harris, her sexuality, for me, is unimportant. Her sex life is unimportant, okay? Who she's married to, it's important enough, right? But it's not politically so important, because we know what Democrats, whoever they're married to, for the voting decision is really not important. Black community issues, okay, but not that important, right? What we're dealing with is Kamala Harris's policies, of which we know she's for the migration crisis. We know that that was under Biden, and we know that she's not giving blacks anything. She's already said that, okay? That is where the conversation needs to start and repeat. Here's why. Let's say, for example, what Judge Joe Brown is saying is correct. All they're gonna deal with is the ad hominems on that. You're disrespecting black women. It's an outright insult. Now they're trying to tie Kamala Harris into the Sonia Massey situation. The disrespect of black women is happening all around. And see, black men got to understand what the trick is. You're not going to be able to talk about Kamala Harris and drag her and call her out silly names if she was a man, okay? You need to deal with her policies, her inability to lead, the things she's done in the past when it comes to black people, the black community. That's where we deal with her at. And we really got to understand that going forward, things are going to change for how you can talk to women around the world, but especially in America. If she gets into the White House, Kamala Harris is going to open up a whole lot of doors for black women, not only in America, worldwide. The culture is going to change. The disrespect of women and all of that kind of stuff, they're going to come after people for that. That's an agenda. I believe Biden was forced out, so this kind of a new agenda of women, you know, having the leadership positions, or at least the appearance of leadership positions, would be strong all over the world. So men have to stop doing that, you see. Because even if you call her policies idiocracy, you know, hey, that's an idiot thing to do. What, you're calling her an idiot? You're calling her stupid? You're gonna call a black woman stupid? Which, like I said, Kamala Harris has considered herself to be Indian at one point and all sorts of stuff. We don't even know if she's really black. I mean, She is half black, but again, they're gonna tie that to their for a win, and they're gonna make an example out of men that are doing that kind of stuff. Men have to be ready to transition into talking about the details, and the details only. What she looks like in the future. When you talk about women, let me just say, for example, there's some ladies out there. Let's talk about like Stacey Abrams. Okay, Stacey Abrams, you've seen her, all right? A lot of brothers would or could look at Stacey Abrams and make a certain comment, okay, online, which is not important, to be honest. What is important is her policies, okay? It's her policies. You calling her out of her name, you saying that she looks like this and that, that's not important. But if you're gonna go down that road and you're gonna be that kind of guy that feels like you can do that, they're gonna come after you. Same thing with Tiffany Henyard. Whenever Tiffany Henyard makes a mistake, what do? What does she do? You picking on a black woman in leadership. Now, again, when she won the seat outright, she actually beat a man, okay, Rogers Riley, who was basically the incumbent mayor. She beat him. Now, when something that she's doing is wrong, oh, pity me, you're a black woman. Now, all she do is disrespect black women. That's all she do. All she do is talk down on black women. That's all she do. Kiana Belcher, Brittany Norwood, all she do is talk down on the sisters. That's what she does all the time. But she uses it as a crutch to her argument, so you really can't deal with what she's talking about in her positions. Argue the positions with women in leadership. Fannie Willis, it don't matter what she look like. It shouldn't. Who she's married to, it shouldn't. Now, if she's having an extramarital affair with someone that she has hired, now we're at a position where we can deal with that as a position. I'm only dealing with that. Now, that part is wrong. But black men got to understand how to communicate these things, because what's going to happen is a lot of the whites who are going to be in the Republican camp and Donald Trump, she going to be able to say some things to Donald Trump in a debate that clearly he wouldn't be able to talk to her in the same way he would talk to Biden as a man. He gonna have to get his strategy right, because anything that he gonna say, they're gonna take it out of context and say that is racism. And if I was him, I wouldn't even debate her. For what? What is the point of debating her? Unless you feel like you're losing in the polls. And maybe that might be the case now. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do. Credit Bell. We're out.